And our community ni banyak the fear factor in our community.
Slash tak
Today is our first episode. We are
Sisters in Property.
So you guys must be wondering, apalah kita ni sisters buat dekat what do you call this
YouTube.
YouTube.
Kita buat kat YouTube ni. We are not podcast, okay? Disclaimer. We will be on exclusively on YouTube
channel. We are the heroines from
Hero Homes.
We are here to educate our community about more about property lah. So we have our own background.
Sorry, kita ni first time, so memang macam gini lah.
Yeah, dia macam krik.
Okay, so I'm Fazli.
I'm Wawa.
I'm Mirta.
And these two are educators. Yeah, I was in the financial industry. So ini teacher. Ini anak murid. And what makes us change our profession?
Yeah, what makes you change your profession? Maybe you want to start first?
Yeah.
Pak Long kan? So maybe let Pak Long start first.
I sold off my house back in lama lah. That shows how old I am. Lama. Was quite, I think back in 2010. And when I sold my four room dekat Sembawang, and then I bought a condo at Asian Emerald, and I was paying my agent like 20,000. I was thinking,
as a commission lah.
yeah,
Oh,
macam wah
banyak
bayar 20,000, and then that time market was quite good, so macam satu hari viewing aja, you know, and then senangnya macam, you know, just bayar 20,000. So I said, why don't I try and do this? That's how I venture into property.
Dan dah berapa lama? Dah?
15 to I started in 2010 itself.
Wow,
So dah
very long.
yeah, dah 15 tahun dah. Yeah, 15 years.
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so for myself, I used to be a teacher, a secondary school teacher. But I think after a while, I mean, I was in service for about 15 years.
Oh, lama
Yeah,
juga.
so yeah, that was my first job lah, all the way after graduation. But after a while, towards the end, I find a bit jaded. I think also with the workload plus managing the kids, I know that I wanted to have more time with the children, and I want more flexibility in terms of time lah. Yeah, so after COVID, I actually took a break from work because I gave birth to my son. And then after that, I was thinking, you know, what should I do? Because being a stay-home mom, I'm very comfortable and I wasn't ready to go back to teaching. Yeah, so that's when you know, my brother also suggested to me, because he also took his RS exam during COVID period, and then he was certified or licensed lah. Yeah, and then I was thinking, okay, since I'm on no pay leave, why not I use that time to learn more about property? And then at the same time, I sold off my house. My brother helped me out. It got me interested, in property. So I took the exam, and here I am, 1 year in property. Yeah.
And Mirta.
Same. I'm also 1 year in property. Same like Fazlin. We are the same batch.
Same batch.
Okay, so previously my background is actually in marketing. So for about 13, 14 years, I've been doing digital marketing. So I was quite jaded also. Also tired looking at the screen. My eyes were like going blind. So I decided to take a break. So coincidentally, I just gave birth as well.
Same situation with that.
Sama.
Yes. After that, I decided, my husband told me, why don't I help him, because he's already a property agent and he's already 5 years in. So just he asked me to take my real estate license just to help him out. But helping him out, I thought was just doing paperwork. But now, yeah, I'm also running viewings for him. Yeah, so that's how I got started in real estate. Property-wise, I sold my house during COVID period around 2021. I was from a 3-room flat in Punggol. Yeah, so when I was trying to make my next move, I was weighing between an old flat in Dakota area, because I wanted to be near a good school.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And which school was that?
Actually, I wanted to put my child in Head Girls. Yeah.
Okay.
Or I had this opportunity to go into a condo in Sengkang. So I weighed my options. One was very old, one was about 20 years old. Yeah. So if it were you guys, which one would you pick?
It depends on the market then. Kalau market is good for condo, right? If you to enter during, downtime, macam when I bought my condo, there was only 600,000. And a HDB was, back then, a 5-room was almost like 500,000. So of course, if the price you tengok lah, and how much you think you can sell a condo now. So like for me, I sold my condo at 900,000. So that was really I have to thank my agent back then. Walaupun I bayar the 20,000 over.
So he opened up the opportunity.
Yes, because macam dulu kalau orang Melayu nak tinggal condo, semua macam takut. Kan? Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe you did a right move, the right move.
Yeah, I felt so that I did the right move in moving to a condo. Because after COVID, prices all start to increase.
Correct.
Yeah. So if I were to have bought the old flat in Dakota, the HDB lease might be decreasing and there's not much appreciation as compared to the condo, right? So there's a lot of different things to consider.
Yes.
For me, I also had that opportunity to choose between going to private or going to HDB. But at that point of time, like I said, I was doing my no pay leave kan. So I mean, thinking ahead, I have this fear because for me, I know that I may want to quit one day. So, and what if I extended my no pay leave and then in the end, I actually quit teaching.
Right?
So weighing all that, and I think when we're doing our calculations, to leave the finances to my husband alone, maybe a bit stretch for us. Yeah. So for me, instead of moving to a condo, we made a decision to move to a bigger HDB, which is the mortgage is more comfortable for us.
Yeah.
Also, in case in future if I plan to quit work, become a sham pula, sham lah betul tak? Okay, stay home mom full time for many years. Yeah, so at least it won't be a burden to my husband lah. Yeah, so I think this decision also depending on your financial situation at that point of time, and maybe your
it depends on your CPF
plans.
also, and your holding power. Okay, that's one thing.
Yes.
That's why along the way, right, when we will have this YouTube, when we have this sharing, we will go through like what are the things you need to look out for. Macam kalau nak beli condo, what are the things that you need to weigh, because banyak orang tu kan, even like we all jalan raya kan, selalu dengar tak orang cakap macam Denny cakap jangan beli condo, that kind of thing. But we feel like all this information has to come from a professional. Jangan, because that person might be advised wrongly. Lepas tu dia susah, and then that message is passed across. Lagi-lagi during raya, semua orang tahu, so semua orang will feel like condo is not a good choice actually.
And you have to be open to your agents lah, right?
Yeah.
What is your aspiration? What is your goals?
Correct.
Like Fazlin, you see, we are in her beautiful house now. A lot of space.
Yes.
Yeah.
So EA is a good buy because apa tau, EA is rare now. Kan, kalau orang nak cari rumah, EA dah tak banyak. And then 5-room also, the sizes are really very small.
Especially the BTOs.
Okay, why are we doing this? Why apasal kita nak sembang-sembang macam gini and don't know whether people will even watch us, but we do it because of our community, right?
Correct. So I think more of educating the masses, because sometimes, from our experience, you notice that we have that fear when we know that we want to move on from our BPO to another property, but we have our fears. So to help out, homeowners who are in that situation, so that you are able to clear your doubts, have a better clarity, and then make better decision.
And our community ni banyak the fear factor in our community.
Slash tak
apa. Yeah, because we have like, for me, like 15 years in the industry, right? So banyak macam, even like you dah buat calculation, they can afford, but still takut. Banyak fear factors. So I think if they are given informed decision, we give you options, because for us in Hero Homes, kita give options. So at least kalau you dah kasi the options, this is A, this is B, this is C, you have seen all the options, then you make a decision, right?
Correct. And siapa cakap Melayu tak boleh maju? Kita boleh tinggal rumah besar macam ni.
Yes.
Kita boleh tinggal condo.
Yes.
Kita boleh tinggal landed pun.
Banyak, right?
Don't doubt yourself.
Yes, and it's all about information, knowledge. Kalau once you have all this, right, you can move with ease and peace. Tak payah nak malam tak boleh tidur. Nanti we also cannot live with ourselves. Kalau kita push you into buying something, lepas tu we know that at the end of the day you'll be struggling with your monthly installments. We also cannot be able. We won't be able to sleep at night.
So definitely we will make our due diligence before we actually advise our clients on what is their affordability and what will be comfortable for them lah, looking at the holding power lah.
Ultimately, when we retire, we want a comfortable life. So we help you take these steps towards that asset in the future that you can cash out and have a comfortable retirement.
Yes, retirement. Retirement using your property, right? Because property is one of the assets which can help you to retire comfortably. Kalau tak property, I don't know. Can we afford
other forms of investment lah? I think nowadays people are quite savvy, in terms of gold.
But if you want to talk about our community, I think
property is the safest. Safest in Singapore, yes.
And then kan, sometimes you pernah tak berbual dengan klien macam they don't want to move sebab rumah dah habis bayar, and then dah tak payah nak bayar hutang, tinggal bayar api air je, dah tak payah nak shift, and they are still quite young. No, to me, early 40s are still young.
But I think some people fail to notice that actually, even though they finish paying the property, but because they paid using CPF, the accrued interest is still growing.
And they will tell you, accrued interest still my money, what?
Yeah, but in case in future, if you decide to cash out, later on when you're older, the place, you want to downgrade to a smaller size, and then they will realize that actually, it may affect their cash.
So these are all the factors that these are all the things, the knowledge that we will go through each and every one in our future episodes. Right.
Yes. So our YouTube series is very intentional. If you have a question, just put it in the search bar. What is your questions? And hopefully one of our videos will pop up and answer it.
Okay. What do you think they might be asking, viewers might be asking, what is it that we hope to achieve, from doing this? Basically, we want to give clarity and property related. So apa-apa yang not sure tu jangan assume, and it's best to really find out the facts and find out from a professional.
And to make real estate less intimidating, so with all this information about real estate based on our experience and our clients' experience,
It's not a scary process lah. Basically, it's not a scary process. Kadang-kadang orang takut nak jual, nak beli, lepas tu macam mana, the term nanti duduk tepi laut selalu kena kan. Nanti kalau dah jual nak tinggal mana, tepi laut. So we want to get rid of that.
So we also want to help you upgrade with the right knowledge and support,
so we can have more families out there yang stuck. So that even though kadang-kadang orang tanya tau, even with getting knowledge or advice from us, dia tanya, saya nak kena bayar tak? Kalau kena bayar semua, kesian pula orang-orang ni kan. So our intention is nawai tu kita clear untuk tolong our community. It's not about just selling houses tau. Bukan nak sell houses dapat no, it's not. It's about helping families to unlock their next property chapter.
Yes, because we are all also family people.
And we are doing that ourselves, isn't it?
Yes, and we are walking the talk.
In our future episodes, we will go through itulah. Apa-apa yang kita go through, macam orang yang tak ada makcik-makcik yang tak boleh jual, yang stuck with, yang anak-anak suruh jual, lepas tu halau pula. There are so many scenarios. We don't want you to fall into that kind of, pit hole. So things to avoid, kan?
So if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down in our YouTube channel or on our Instagram or TikTok channels.
Or if you have any topics yang you nak kita kupas, please just comment.
We'll see you at the next episode.
We are
Sisters in
Property. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.